Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offense side of the ball, looking at the Atlanta Falcons playbook today. Pistol bunch tight end is going to be our formation, and we're going to have a quarterback element to the run game, where inside zone is going to be our other half. Of course, that's where we're going to start, but naturally, you do have the bunch on the field, so you know we're going to be able to create mismatches just basically wherever we want. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I'm going to come out in the speed option is our first play, and then we're just going to match with nickel on the other side of the ball. So as usual, we are just going to start with the run game with speed option, and the halfback zone are going to be our two run plays. Of course, they're just going to give you the entire middle of the field. A little bit smoother stick work there. We would have had a really big play, I think. But of course, just having the pitch. Unfortunately, we do have Michael Penix. I mean, don't be an idiot with the ball like that. But unfortunately, we do have Penix, who isn't quite a rushing threat, I wouldn't say. There, we at least get it to Bijan right there. But not quite going to get TJ Watt to go on ahead and bite down on him, but fast enough to at least get down the field and make them pay. So having that element in the run game, just super nice. Always nice to incorporate the quarterback into that run game. Kind of get you +1 with the running back being an extra blocker. And here again, man, halfback zone, always going to be, we say it almost every single video that we include this, just going to be a super versatile run. There you kind of saw us kind of hit it to the outside. Here again, we'll call it. See where it just opens up, and you see there kind of hitting it to the sidelines a little bit and just breaking off a big chunk. But that's not to say, I mean, it's just a halfback zone, but it can open up very well. Here, kind of the perfect yin and yang to it right there. You saw us bounce it outside, you saw us hit one up the middle, and then you kind of mix in this quarterback pitch play to Bijan. See if we can hit a big one. He is lit up and everything. Oh man, he's just making guys miss and everything. So you love it right there. I love how those two play off each other. And then not to mention, we are in bunch with Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and Hodge over there. So not too bad so far for this scheme, for this bunch tight end scheme. Now let's get into the pass plays. PA curls is going to be our first one. And all I like to do, I like to take Hodge, the B icon receiver, and put him on a post. And I like to block my running back. Just makes it a little bit cleaner, especially with the left-handed Penix in this one. So we'll just kind of run it. And you can see we're trying to just space out these zones. You see, boom, we're going to hit Drake London. And I'm reading that's where my eyes start, is going to be on the bunch naturally. And then we kind of have Pitts there to come back to if we need. But again, Hodge on, if I can get the right play called, Hodge on the post, block up Bijan, and just read it out there. If we're going to call man coverage, I mean, that's on me right there. That's on me. Might have been under pressure, but I'm going to take the blame. If you do see man coverage, we do like that rounded off out route. Like, boom, they're going to give us man, let him declare himself open, and Penix, that one's on Penix. I'm sorry if you're a Penix guy out there. But we will take that. Here against man coverage again, the post is going to get itself open, and we're going to take that. So we kind of have two man beaters, and then we're kind of running the curl route with Drake London and Darnell Mooney over the middle of the field, trying to space out the zones if we do end up getting a zone look. So a little bit of both on this play. Boom, again, space out the zones, take Darnell Mooney underneath, and we're just going to take what the defense is giving us, especially in those zone defenses. But again, we do have those man beaters with the out route and the big post route over the middle of the field. And if you are looking for a little bit more space on this one, you can take Hodge and give him a custom stem, bump him up once with the left stick, even twice, I would say. If you're looking for a little bit more room over the middle there to kind of like separate for that Darnell Mooney route, that's also another option to this one, kind of, again, creating an even bigger layer for that user to cover between that post route and the sit route over the middle of the field there with PA curls. Quick break here. Just want to remind you guys that if you are enjoying the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I think something like 75% of you guys that watch the videos regularly are not subscribed to the channel, so go on ahead and just make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are enjoying. Then you'll be able to see whenever the newest stuff comes out. And I don't want to take away from the video for too long, so let's just get right back into it. Next one we'll get to is spot Y option. And very, very simple. You know we have to include this in the bunch scheme. Sending Drake London as the clear out route, putting that purple route in hell between with Darnell Mooney and Hodge out there to the flat. And of course you have Pitts, just kind of an on and an option route. And I wish I could give you good advice on, oh yeah, he's going to break out whenever this happens, or he's going to run the post route whenever this happens. I thought it was leverage based, but he has broken the way of the leverage. So like here, like say the DB, that safety is going to be covering him, he has broke outside against man coverage. So that's covering him to the outside. So I'm not really sure. They're kind of let him declare himself open. There we did have the flat route. Darnell Mooney got a hold on to the ball for me, but Mooney was open there as well. Again, just streaking Drake London. Keeping an eye, we will again, man, if they're going to give you the flat routes, it is very good habits to go on ahead and make use of that and just punish them for not guarding down there, for not putting an opponent, for not putting someone in a zone. Boom. Punish them for not doing that, especially whenever you can hit it quick, and especially in this one. He kind of like waits a second, if you notice. Watch the B icon receiver. Boom, he kind of takes a second to get out of his stance, and you're able to just hit him on the run and really pick up some nice yards down the field, especially if your opponent is completely neglecting that. But the big route we are trying to set up is that, well, not necessarily that, but that's another unique position. We're trying to set up that corner route, but because this is such a tight bunch, you saw it there, we're kind of getting another cover 3 look. Drake London does do a nice job of getting into that seam area against cover 3s, and that is another weapon as well. Here they're kind of dropping that guy, so you can always put him on a post route as well. Kind of run scissors out there with your receivers, see if we can stop him. Oh man, I don't know why I did that when I literally put Drake London to the spot that was wide open. But you can run them on scissors routes, kind of just like whatever you really want to do. Here, Pitts finally getting our eyes back to Pitts. You'd like to be a little bit quicker in your progression right there, but we finally get our eyes back and get him open. Here might be a cover 3 look, see if we can't stretch that seam, stop him on a dime. I love what it looks like, stop him right on the break and just throw the ball to him. Did have the flat open as well, but spot Y option going to be a super solid play, especially again, man, we're kind of attacking over the middle of the field with the post route here and all the routes sitting over the middle of the field, and then spot Y option, obviously we're attacking to the tight end or to the sidelines here. See if we can't hit Mooney. I'm not sure if that was a catch or not. I mean, I know the ball was on the ground, but either way. Here again against cover 3, man. Drake London holding on to that ball, able to hit one quick. I do that opens up more than you think, to be honest with you. So spot Y option, super solid play, and of course you can always mess with Pitts as well on the other end. You don't just have to leave him like there. You see the man coverage; it was kind of already to the outside, and he broke to the outside. Felt like he would have been better off running the post. But you could obviously mess around with Pitts as well, put him on a streak, put him on a, whatever you want to do with him. I usually just try to keep it to the one hot route, come out, streak Drake London, call the play, and go. Boom, we'll take Pitts. We actually guessed right, and he did the right thing. Not really, he could have ran the post too, but either way, we'll take the completion, and 2 really solid pass plays there out of pistol punt. Last one we're going to get to here is verticals, and it had to be on here. All we're going to do is just put Drake London on a short cross, and you can see the levels that we're trying to get to. Pitts, of course, is going to be our quick hitter. We can just turn around. Boom, he stops against zone. Maybe pick up a quick first down or something like that on 3rd and short, 2nd and short. But of course, we are trying to hit Hodge and Mooney down the field here against like a cover 3 look. See if we can't fit that ball in there to Hodge. Really, really nice. Of course, Mooney stretching against here. We do see that middle of the field wide open. So we're thinking maybe cover 2, maybe cover 4. See if we can't hit Mooney there. They actually do shift to like a cover 3. Unfortunately, Jalen Ramsey makes a play on the ball. But if they're going to leave that middle of the field open like here, they're showing us middle field open. They do switch into a cover 3 look. Hodge again, a little bit tough with no abilities on your quarterback. But again, man, that's what we're trying to stretch down the field. See if we can't hit Hodge on the breaker right there. And of course, having abilities in general, having route tech on these receivers would be very, very helpful. Drake London, unfortunately, is the only one that has any abilities. But again, there you go on the short crosser. Penix got to hit him with the ball. But we are getting guys running just wide open all down the field. And of course, you could put them on a slant as well. You don't just have to put them on a short crosser. Whatever you prefer. I did like the short crosser. There we did have B opening as well. And Cam Hayward's actually going to pick us off. Anytime you have a bunch on the field is really just going to put you at such an advantage. It's just very, very tough to cover in Madden. A little bit easier in real life whenever you can do real life coverage stuff to the defense. But a little bit tougher in Madden. Here we'll try to roll out. Not a quick release at all from Penix. Not a quick release at all, and unfortunately he's a lefty. So maybe I should have flipped the bunch the other way to help out with him being a left-handed quarterback. But either way, there you see Mooney kind of stretching that seam. Would have been a touchdown had it been a muck card, probably. But verticals, obviously, your stretcher play down the field. Super solid scheme, a little bit of everything. Finally, we hit Drake London on that. A little bit of a short crosser. Much easier with the right-handed quarterback, in my opinion. Pistol bunch tight end, though, out of this Falcons book, always going to be a solid formation. And again, man, just the being so condensed with the bunch, kind of running a tight, very, very tight formation, and also, again, man, having the bunch, it just can't be overstated. Super powerful, overpowered, really. Anytime you have a bunch on the field, man, especially, like I said, man, in this condensed of a set. Pistol bunch tight end out of this Falcons book. One of the best formations very, very tough to deal with. But that is pretty much all I have for this one, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like and a comment on your way out. Let me know what it is you want to see next. Let me know what it is you're running on offense or the defense side of the field. Let me know what book you're in, what formation that you typically go to. Whatever it is, man. Drop it in the comments, and you know I'm going to see it down there. And I appreciate you guys tuning into this one, dropping your likes and your comments on your way out. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, with that, I think that's all the talking I need to do. And yeah, hope to catch you guys in the next one. Later.